Hey you guys, it's Lori. Look what I found. Isn't that so cute? Can you see it? Somebody put that there. So I'm in Lake Lure. I wish that I had the time, I'm going to leave it there for someone else to see. It's so cute. To show you Lake Lure. I had no idea. Right now I'm in this beautiful park, greenway, walkway of Lake Lure. It's part of Lake Lure, but it's not out the lake area. And this area is on the higher ground, so. Wow, something interesting going on over there. Anyway, I'm going through this beautiful park area. It's lovely, and I thought I'd take some time to share with you about the journey if you've been following the videos on YouTube about the travels. Hopefully you are enjoying and benefiting from them. So I just finished a podcast episode as well, which will end up on YouTube, but it's on my podcast channel. It always gets there first. The Awakened Elevated Human, about how to overcome burnout and how to overcome people pleasing and how to reboot and recalibrate after an extended period of time of just going through overworking and over delivering and just getting yourself to the point of burnout, right? Because I work with highly ambitious, heart-centered solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and we are sometimes people pleasers and sometimes overgivers, and sometimes because we're so ambitious, we work hard, and it's not the same path as the typical love and lighters, right? Love and lighters who are a lot of times here just to be love, which is a beautiful thing, but tend to be a little less grounded in reality a lot of times. So I've been doing this series on this, and I want to say that the most recent podcast episode I put out, which was really like a breakthrough episode, was all about how in less than, it was titled something along the lines of how to quickly and immediately transform your life for the better. And I went through all the things that I did. And I'll say it's been less than 2 months of traveling on the road, basically up from Florida in through North Carolina. I spend a lot more time than I have in the past when I traveled cross country in 2020. And I didn't film that and document it as much as I am with this one. But I will tell you, it's been a complete transformation, because what I talked about in that episode was how to do that in 6 things. It was a really good episode. I'm going to go back. Look at the behind me. That's where I've walked from. Right. I'm going to turn around now because I don't know how far it goes up there. It looks like it circles around. It could be a bridge. Maybe I'll just go a little further. Anyway, it really worked for me and has worked for me. It's been amazing. The things that you can do to, really transform your life very quickly. That episode was really good. This is a little more documenting, video blogging along the journey, right? But here's what I will say is, I've said this over and over again in every one of the episodes and every one of the videos. Get out into nature as much as you can. Look at how gorgeous. Beautiful. And get to the point where you can't hear any noise other than the sound of silence. My whole life, that's been one of my favorite pursuits. Even when I lived in Los Angeles, and I lived there for a long time, I used to go and drive out of LA, a lot of times into like San Bernardino Valley, anyway, and just go until I could hear the sound of silence, nothing but the wind. The thing is, I'd drive, it'd take me like 2 hours to get to that, right? And then I'd be like, okay, I can sit here for 5 minutes, listen to the sound of wind, and then I'd turn around and go back. I never wanted to go back to LA. This is a sure sign that it's time for you to move and relocate. If you don't want to go back to where you live, Can't tell you how many times I would feel that way. That means it's time to relocate. Okay, I can hear some beeping noise, but this area of Lake Lure, down by the lake, it's like nothing I've ever seen. I went to the point of Chimney Rock as well. If you're familiar at all with what happened there with the Hurricane Helen in that area. Okay. Yeah, so I'm at a point here. This is incredible. And nature here, it's just magnificent. Look at this. It's incredible. There's even snow up there. Look at this. These are the Black Mountains. Anyway, Lake Lure, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. I mean, it's devastated. The entire town is completely closed down. The only thing that was open was the hotel there, which I suspect is being used for the workers, but it seems pretty empty. By the way, today's St. Paddy's Day. Happy St. Paddy's Day. Isn't it beautiful? Those are the Smoky Mountains. Behind me, I'm in the Smoky Mountains. So here's the thing. Get out into nature as much as you can. One of the saddest things going on in our world right now is the demonstration, especially in the United States, by so-called world leaders who don't care about nature. They don't care about the nature. Even here, I can still hear some cars off in the distance. Some trucks. But there's nothing like the sound of silence to relax the nervous system. The sunshine. Hey, I'm going to teach you a little trick you can do to help activate your DNA when the sun is around. So the sun, which is referred to as the Son of God, right? And you can call it whatever you want, but it's got all kinds of light codes that help activate your DNA. This is why when people tell you don't go out into the sunshine, don't go out into nature, don't trust them, is what I'd say. Anyway, you can just start to see and perceive the sun. You can either look away, like let the light of the sun come in through periphery, or just allow it to come in through your third eye with your eyes closed. Some people do sun gazing, but if you're not a trained sun gazer, then I don't necessarily recommend that. But just here, just get a sense of that light and the rainbow, all the colors that are seen and unseen to your eye. And start to drink them in. Sorry, Emma's having a good time here. Literally drink them in. Swallow them down and feel and sense that they're just lighting up. And when you take those in, just say, light up, activate, energize, and amplify all the light codes in me that I'm ready to receive, accept, and allow. Your brain doesn't have to know what they are. Those light codes are dormant in your DNA, waiting to be activated by you or someone who can help you and knows how, like me right now. That's the Son of God. It gives you all the energy and charges you up with the energy, the youthful vitality that you need and require, and has the light codes to awaken and activate your dormant DNA. Now, if you do this with the brain will interfere. If the brain starts to think, how do I do it? Is it working? I doubt if it's working. This is ridiculous. If the skeptic mind gets in the way, if the brain tries to figure out, the brain is too limited of a tool. Those reptilians, they're very limited, right? The reptilian brain. You have to expand into more of your consciousness and to understand on a certain level that you don't really know how it works wholly, completely, but more is always constantly revealed to you as you need it in your reality. So you're just making space and accepting and allowing what's stored there for you. This is not woo-woo. This is real. It's just, you have to get it from a higher dimensional plane of consciousness, right? This isn't something that you can figure out from 3D, physical reality. This is beyond physical. This is metaphysical, right? And spiritual. And then swallow that light down and feel all parts of your body and being awakened. And claim your right to be awakened. Claim your right to receive, accept, and allow the gifts of consciousness that are available, that are stored in the light of the Son of God, right? That's what activates and awakens more of the light within you. And that light is your greatest gifts, part of some of your greatest gifts, talents, and abilities, your higher awareness, your higher knowledge, your higher wisdom, to help you to thrive in this new state of reality that is being transformed. Now, when you do that, if you give yourself a few moments afterwards to begin to feel and sense like you have more energy, when you do that, I can feel it now. It's like, oh, that feels good. It's just revitalization, rejuvenation, replenishing the light that is you. If you let your eyes open a little, you'll see the rainbow light, the rainbow light codes that start to emanate from the sun. And you're just drinking it in, swallowing it down and letting yourself receive it, and just feel it move through your body like it's radiating out in every direction from you, in you, through you, and around you. It's really effective. And don't try to figure out if it worked, what did it do something. Just let yourself receive it, and in time you start to realize, like, I don't know, something I'm doing is really working. So I hope that's helpful. I think I'm going to stop here for a while, although I might do one more on the way down, but I want to just take some time to be still and enjoy this beautiful mountain air and scenery and sunlight. It is glorious, isn't it? I hope you've enjoyed this, and go out into nature and practice a little what I just taught you, and let me know how that goes for you, and share in the comments below. Let me know. All right, lots of love to you. Farewell for now. Bye-bye.